it's Mike with TechPB, and I know it's been a couple days since I've done a show. It's been a pretty crazy week so far this week. I mean, as everybody's starting to find out, the NPPL, pretty much has gone out of business. I believe in Chapter 7, taking with it, I think, the XPSL, the new Paintball.com magazine, Camp Pendleton Field, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, they got that announcement on Monday, and it's just been absolutely crazy. And I know some of the emails that I'm getting is, what does this mean for paintball? What does this mean? Is this a bad time to start playing? So a lot of questions out there, and a lot of people are still trying to figure out how to digest one of the major leagues like that going out of business. And it is pretty scary. I mean, it definitely is pretty scary. But I honestly think that, the NPPL, that really only affects a small percentage of the paintball players that are actually out there. Does it affect some of the tournament teams that are out there? Yes. Does it affect the stores and the manufacturers that were enjoying the trade show there and the exposure they were getting? Yes. Does it affect, unfortunately, the employees of the NPPL that are now going to be unemployed and going to have to find other means of earning income? Yes. In terms of the paintball, the industry, the shockwaves from this are going to have to ripple out. In terms of on the players, which is where I'm at, is it going to affect us? Honestly, I don't think it really will. I honestly don't think it really will. How does, the NPPL unfortunately going out of business, how does it affect me putting paint in my hopper and going out there and shooting my friends and having a good time? It really doesn't. One of the sad realities of paintball is that maybe 1 to 4% of all paintball players have actually even attended a trade show. It was kind of funny when I did the World Cup coverage, how many questions I got. The biggest question I got was, when was World Cup? So the majority of paintball players that are out there, unfortunately, have never been able to make it to an event. And which is why I wanted to try to do with the event and trade show coverage, which everybody seems to start complaining about now, is try to bring that experience to the people that have never been to it. So is it scary? Absolutely, it's really scary, and a lot of people said they saw it coming and stuff like that, but it still really sucks for paintball that we lose that league. That league's been around for 10 years. Did a great job on getting paintball out into the public, did a great job of bringing outside sponsors. I'm trying to think of some of the outside sponsors that I've seen out there from, like Rockstar Energy Drinks. I've seen Intel out there, Activision was out there, and, I've seen a lot of outside of the paintball industry sponsors coming over to the NPPL, and I think Coca-Cola was out there a few years back. I think even Budweiser was out there a few years back, and some of these outside of the industry sponsors, and the NPPL was doing a really good job of that. So it's really unfortunate to the employees of the NPPL. I mean, I worked at a company 2 years ago where I was laid off 2 weeks before Christmas. It sucks. It really does. But the people that worked at the NPPL are very hardworking people, and I'm sure that once they go out there and start networking, that people would be crazy not to pick up those employees up. So I really wish those people luck. It really sucks. I got an email one time too about. There are actually quite a few emails, that asking me, Mike, do I think that the fact that, that PB Nation decided to ban the NPPL off of the website, did that have anything to do with it? And, as much as PB Nation would like to think that they're the center of the universe, I don't really think they had much to do with it. Was it a controversy at the time? Yeah. Was it unfortunate that there was really no other website for the NPPL to link up with at the time? Yeah. But do I think that the fact that PB Nation decided to ban them off of the biggest paintball website that's out there? Well, yeah, but it also sent a message of, who exactly the PB Nation is and the political bullshit that they're pulling. So, do I think it actually caused the NPPL to go out of business? No. May have kind of hurt them in a way and maybe distract them from doing what they were doing a great job at, which was promoting paintball and getting outside people into it and really trying to push the sport to the next level. Yeah, because it distracted them. But no, I really don't think that PB Nation had much to do with the NPPL going out of business, even though I'm sure they would really like to wear that on their collar. Hey, look, they fucked with me and now look where they're at. But no, I really don't think that the PB Nation, the whole thing between PB Nation and NPPL had much to do with the the NPPL going out of business. PB Nation, once again, is just a form. That's all it is. So moving on. What's going on in the world of TechPB? We got a really cool announcement today, which is Thursday, I believe it's the 4th. We are going to have Tom Kaye of Airgun Designs on TechPB Radio, which I'm really excited about. I don't even know, I don't really get nervous, I really don't get nervous, but, to get somebody like that, which is one of the pioneers, one of the founders of paintball, on the radio show, and he's going to be on for maybe 30, 45 minutes. If you go into TechPB's Punkworks forum, there's a thing in there where you can ask questions. I'm probably not going to take phone calls. I've got a couple people that I'm going to call, probably Bryce Larson and Cocker Punk of Punkworks, and got a couple other people that I've got lined up. Also in the Automag owners group, there's a thread on there. If you want to post up some questions in there, I'll read them off to Tom. We got a lot of questions, and myself included too, about what's the future of Airgun Designs. Is there going to be a renaissance and stuff like that? And I don't know. So we'll find out tonight because I'm going to ask him. I've been a big fan of Tom's works for years, and he is one of the biggest pioneers of paintball. Okay, probably most of the equipment that you use, and especially a lot of the research on paintball, can all be traced and dated back to him. Compressed air system. Okay, that's one of the biggest things he invented. Plus tons and tons of other stuff. And the guy is an absolute genius, great person, and I'm so excited to get Tom Kaye on it. Something that we're doing right now that we will eventually incorporate into the TechPB website in 2009, but right now we're just doing it somewhere else, is I'm running a webcam, and you can go check out the live video feed while I'm doing the TechPB radio show over on ustream.tv. And it's not U like YouTube, it's just the letter U, stream.tv. And you go in there, type in TechPB, or actually every time I go on there, we end up just taking it over anyway. We're on the homepage when we launch anyway, because most of the people on there maybe have, 30 to 40 people. I go in there, TechPB goes in there, we got like over 200, which is really cool. So go check it out tonight, ustream.tv. It's just the letter U, stream.tv. And you can see me on there. I've got my little webcam, and I kind of like that a lot more than just doing the IRC chat and just the basic Shoutcast radio show. I'm probably going to keep doing it. I might be dumping the Shoutcast soon, or maybe just playing music on it 24/7 and then using the live video cam. It's kind of cool because it's like a Howard Stern feel. I can show you guys stuff and pick stuff up and screw around with the screaming monkey and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's really, really cool. I definitely love the webcam. I think it's a lot more entertaining, and I think people enjoy watching it a lot more. Also, it doesn't lag as much, so I can answer questions as they're coming across the chat. So that is something that going forward with TechPB, we're going to be doing more live shows like that, and I'm definitely having a really good time doing it. I think Jen really likes coming in with the babies and like dropping them in my lap as I'm getting all pissed off and talking about paintball. So what else is going on? Wayne's World, the grand finale. This weekend, TechPB will be out there. So I got a whole bunch of people coming out there to help me. We're bringing out the high definition camera. Luckily, I'm going to have a little more help than I did at San Diego, so I will be getting you guys some intense game footage. Hopefully I don't break my camera, but if I do, I do. I don't really care. We are going to try to do something, and I don't even know if it's possible because of where Wayne's World is located. I don't even know if we're going to even get cell phone reception out there or how it's going to work, but we have a plan, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but we have a plan. And what I want to try to do is I want to try to get my backpack. I'm going to put my laptop in there with my air card, and I'm going to take the webcam and just tuck it into my my goggle strap there, and just sit out there and try to play paintball and broadcast it live over the internet at Wayne's World. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off. I haven't even attempted to try this yet, but I have a laptop that I don't give a shit about. I have an air card that I don't really care about. I got a webcam that only cost me $30, and if I can tie them all together and broadcast for 2 hours live on the internet and get you guys something really cool and fun to watch for maybe 2 hours, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. So that is something that I'm going to try to do. I will try to get the time that we're going to do that. It may not happen on Saturday. We may test it on Saturday, but then actually do it on Sunday. So I'm not exactly sure yet. Check out the forums, techpb.com, go into the Wayne's World coverage, and you'll see it. Something else too, I got to give a big thank you to some fans out in Hawaii. They hooked a brother up here. Jesus. I mean, this team right here, this team called Proper Malfunction, sent me a badass jersey. it's got my name on the back of it and everything. And they sent me, I don't know how they found out. I mean, it's even got the TechPB logo down at the bottom of it. I don't even know how they found out that, that one of my favorite nuts are macadamia nuts. So are my wife's nuts. They sent like the biggest assortment pack of macadamia nuts I've ever seen. I've been eating those like since I got them here. I mean, we've been eating those things like crazy. I mean, they had like coffee flavored macadamia nuts, garlic flavored macadamia nuts. What else? Like honey glazed macadamia nuts. I mean, everything. Sea salt macadamia nuts, chocolate covered, toffee covered. I was like, oh my God. And they also sent like 2 little turtles and a little baby book. And we've been playing with little babies with little turtles and everything. So little stuffed animals, which is really cool. So I really appreciate you guys over Proper Malfunction Hawaii. I'm going to hook you guys up all some goodies I'm going to send back to you. So that just really melted my heart. I got that on, I think it was on Tuesday. And I was like, this is so cool. So thank you guys over in Hawaii. And definitely once my girls get a little older, I'm going to be taking them out there to Hawaii, dude. So I'll let the wife go shopping. We'll go play some paintball. Let's see what else is going on. The forum. TechPB forum is growing pretty big. I mean, we've only had the forum up for two months, and we're up right now, almost 7,000 people, 100,000 posts and climbing. Even though the forum on TechPB is not really what TechPB is trying to do. Okay, forums are boring in my opinion. Everybody has a forum. You go download vBulletin for free, go to GoDaddy.com, register a $5 domain name, put vBulletin on there, you've got a paintball forum. To the forum actually for us is only about 10% of our focus. We're more of a media company. We're out there to take pictures, we're out there to get video, we're out there to try to put you in the middle of the action. Is what TechPB is all about. Our forum is more used for us to categorize all the massive amounts of content that we're trying to deliver to the paintball community. But it is cool to see the forum growing. I think it's been great so far. It's like a big family in there. Everybody's out there helping each other out. The moderators that I have in there are really well-known people, great people, and it's been a great time so far. So if you haven't signed up in the forums, go in there. We're going to start making the forums a little more fun and doing some giveaways and stuff like that. But it's just amazing that we're averaging like between 600 to 800 people signing up on our forum per week, and it's not really even anything that it's not really necessarily that our focus, because it's real important for us to stay in touch with our fans and stay in touch with the people that are part of the TechPB family. But it's just really cool to see that part of it really taking off, and the people in there are having a great time arguing with each other, and the conversations are real light, and the TechPB Players Club is really taking off. So it's just been awesome. Upcoming shows. What's one of the big upcoming shows that we have? You guys saw how cool it was, the Super Gun Show and stuff like that. We are now going to have almost like a Super Loader Show. But what we're going to do is I have a lot of questions about reball. Now, I'm here in Florida. There's not a lot of reball centers up here, but I know once you get out of Florida, it's freezing cold, and there's a lot of indoor centers that use reball, and a lot of people are asking me, what are good loaders for reball? What are... what's the best loader to get for reball? Does this work for reball? Does that work for reball? All this other stuff. So we right now are working on putting together about 15 or 16 different loaders, different configurations, and we're going to test them. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 1,000 reballs, and we're going to shoot them through it, and we're going to document how many jams that we get with it. So, we're going to start with a Halo B, Reloader B, Reloader B2, the Magna, we'll do the Prophecy, we'll do the Torque Loader, we'll do the Pinocchio, we'll do the Rotor, we may even do the maybe even do the Revolution, the Fasta, maybe even the Eggy. So we're going to go through and really do a comprehensive reball show, and we're also going to do the different chips that are out there. So like the Velocity and the Velocity Junior, we're going to do the stock Velocity and the stock Velocity Junior. Then we're also going to do one with the Gangstar chip in it. Maybe I can get in touch with Yannick, get the Hyperdrive chip in there. We'll do it with the Virtue chip in there, and we're going to test and show you guys all of our results. And we're not looking for a speed contest, because most of the time when you play reball, you're not out there ramping. Most of the time you play reball, you're usually shooting semi-auto. Why? You got to pick all the little bastards up. So, so obviously you don't want to go out there and waste 5,000 reballs, because you got to pick all of them up, you got to wash them, put them back in your gun, and get ready to play again. So we're going to be doing the reball show, which I'm real excited about, and it's going to be very comprehensive, and should be a good source of information for the people that enjoy playing reball. So okay, and what we're going to do really quick to get us into the spirit of the upcoming reball show is I went ahead, changed shirts really quick, got on my nice little reball shirt. Thank you very much, Alvaro, hooking me up. And I'm gonna do just a quick, just to kind of get you guys all excited about the reball show. As you guys know, I shoot the Pinocchio, love the Pinocchio, works great. It's been on my loader been on my gun ever since. And what we're gonna do really quick here is we're gonna zoom in, and this is a Pinocchio loader completely filled up with reballs, okay? It's not regular paintballs, these are just reballs. And we're gonna have to go through and we're gonna have to count, okay? We're gonna have to count how many reballs fit in a pod, how many reballs fit in a die lock lid. We're gonna go reball crazy when we do the upcoming reball show. But people are gonna, you know, that show's gonna be about a week or two away. People are gonna ask me, you know, I need a loader right now. What's a good one to use? So I got my Pinocchio, I got batteries in it, it's ready to go. We'll see how it does with reballs. Now, you guys that were on Ustream about a week ago got to see this, but let's see it again. I don't know, we'll see how it does with reballs. That's gonna be pretty tough to beat in the reball show. I mean, as you guys just saw, I mean, this thing just fed 400 reballs and didn't even jam once. So, you know, you know, am I gonna skew the results towards Pinocchio? Hell no, you know, but, you know, if you need a loader right now and you can't wait till the reball show comes out, well, I think I might have just shown you one possible loader that works great with reballs, okay? I haven't tried out the rotor yet, haven't tried out the Prophecy yet, haven't tried out the Magna yet. So there's a lot of testing and stuff that we have to do with reballs, you know, before we can draw any conclusions. But you guys just saw the Pinocchio just blew through 400 reballs, didn't jam, didn't even hiccup. Really, really cool. And I think that's about it right now for the TechPB news. So I got a couple more shows I'm going to be putting up today, so stick around. Shoot me an email if you have any questions. I'll see you guys over on TechPB.com.